Alright guys, so I'm making this video because I see many of the e-commerce stores that are doing huge revenue numbers like this one, but they're lacking some of the fundamentals when it comes to the conversion rate optimization. And for that reason, I'm making this video to show you how I would improve this 9-figure store from the perspective of the conversion rate optimization agency owner. So what are the things that I would improve on their website to boost their conversion rate, to boost their bottom line so that they're able to profit more from their Shopify store. And this is going to be completely based on what I see without having any of the analytics or having any of the heat maps, session recordings, or any survey data that they have conducted on their website. The first thing that we're going to cover is on their product page, and I saw that they have the offer of the free shipping on orders over $75, which is a really good thing. But the problem with this is that not many people actually get to see that, and people actually get that prompt and get that message only once they have added some product to the cart. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So let's say I have selected this shade and I have added this product to the bag. And now I'm in the cart drawer. So it's a really good thing that they have this free shipping threshold at the top. But the thing that could help them boost that AOV further and their bottom line even further is that they could have this message even before people add this product to the bag. The problem with it is that if their add to cart conversion rate is, let's say, 10%, then only 10% of people will see that they can achieve the free shipping offer if they spend over $75. So only once somebody adds the product to the cart, they will get this message below the add to cart, and that's when they will acknowledge that they can get the free shipping if they spend more. What I would do here is I would definitely try to communicate this message even before people add things to the cart, because this announcement bar is kind of sliding, so not many people will actually get to see that. And if more people see that offer, more people will actually get to understand that and take the opportunity of it. This is the first thing that could help them with optimizing their average order value and therefore the bottom line. The next thing comes down again to the average order value, is that although they have this offer and their cart drawer is pretty much optimized when it comes to the AOV, so they have that free shipping threshold at the top, they have the cross sells which are easy to add to the bag. You could definitely have some of the cross sells or the bundles or related products just below the add to bag, so people can actually see more products that are related to this one and add them to the bag even before they get to the cart. So the problem with this is that usually when you have the offer and the offer is working very well for you, that is increasing your AOV like this one, you want to show them other products that they can easily add to the cart in the above default section so that more people actually see these products. They're personalized for their experience and therefore more people just add them to the cart and you get to boost your AOV. Definitely I would see probably somewhere here I would place some of the upsells or cross sells or even bundles that are incentivized with a slight discount. So when people add the whole bundle to the cart, they get a 10% off or $5 off or something like that. That will just give them one more reason to buy more from this brand and boost their AOV. And this thing really helps a lot when you have a huge traffic like they do. Only a slight increase in the AOV will result in a high profit increase. So for that reason, any increase in the conversion rate or the AOV will help you a lot when it comes to boosting your bottom line. And by the way, if you'd like me to audit your store like this and to give you some ideas on what you can do right now to boost your conversion rate as well, like I'm doing for this store, you can fulfill the form in the link in the description and I will give you a personalized strategy for your specific case. Now, the next thing that they could do and that is largely limiting how much they're profiting from their Shopify store comes down to their sign-up form. So they have a sign-up form and it's a really good thing that they are offering incentive for their visitors to sign up to the form to get the discount. But the problem with it is that this discount is not really that much emphasized. It's kind of in the sub headline. It's not really that important. What you want to do when you have the 15% off, you want to state it here as a big headline, like get 50% off right now, today, or put some urgency or whatever. You want to make sure that your visitors get to see that they're going to see the 50% off. In this case, it's bolded, which is okay, but definitely could be emphasized even more so that more people actually get to see that they can get the 15% off, which is a lot. And more people, when they see that, they will take the opportunity of it. Now, another problem, even a bigger problem with this sign up form is that they are showing 5 fields at the same time. So now when your visitors get on this sign up form and they see that they're going to import all these things at the same time, this is a huge cognitive load for them. They don't care about it. It takes too much of the mental energy of their time and commitment to fulfill all these things at once. And for that reason, this is a huge drop off at this point, and many people will just not sign up for this thing and you get to lose that opportunity. So what you want to do, you want to ask them one question at a time. So when they answer that one question, they will get into that momentum of answering your questions one by another. And for that reason, they will just be consistent with that action, and you will much more easily ask 5 questions if you want to ask them 5 questions. And therefore more people will get to actually fulfill your form, and you get their email and you get them to buy your product, right? So another thing is also that you don't really need to ask that many questions at the sign up form. You could also go just like with a fewer questions, because it's statistically proven that when you ask fewer questions, more people just fill out the form because it's easier to fill out the form. So for that reason, I would also test out having fewer questions, maybe removing the last name, maybe removing the birthday. And for that reason, more people will fill out the form and you will get to boost the revenue from your email marketing as well. Now, the fourth thing that I would do to improve the conversion rate is just to put a little bit more of the information about their offer. For example, what is the delivery time? Do you have any returns? What is the refund policy and stuff like that? Because right now, as I am looking on this product page on the About Default section, this is the point where most of your visitors actually decide whether they want to buy from you or not. And if you just get to reduce that risk in their mind of buying from you, in case they don't like the product, they can return it easily. More people will actually buy the product because they will feel reassured, and you get to increase your conversion rate. So I would definitely put it somewhere here below the add to bag, stuff like what is the delivery time? Can they return the product if they don't like it? What is the time for that return? And all that stuff that will just reduce that risk for the new visitors that have never seen this brand, never purchased from this brand, and for that reason make them just place the order in a more reassured way, right? So this is generally very important for the product page, because this is where your customers decide whether they want to buy from you or not. And the fifth thing I would definitely do on this product page is that although they have this thing, which is really good, this is bringing a little bit of the social proof in the video testimonial format, I would definitely put more of the reviews with the images. They're a 9-figure store, but they only have 8 reviews on their best selling. So definitely you need to have more reviews. That is just reassuring once again these completely new visitors on your store. And for that reason, when your new visitors see a raw, authentic content from your customers, more of them will feel reassured that your product is going to work from them. It will bring them that transformation that they want to achieve, because it has helped other people similar to that achieve that transformation. So more people will actually place the order because they are just more reassured. So definitely more reviews, and the reviews of the raw authentic images shown first here, so that more people actually get to see that content from your customers. Now, the last thing that I would do on this product page to boost the conversion rate further is I would test adding the FAQ page, because I know that for this niche, this type of audience just have a lot of questions before they place the order, and the FAQ is one fantastic way to reduce that hesitation and kind of answer all their objections about the product, about the benefit that they're going to get, or how to use it and stuff like that. So I would definitely test having the FAQs based on the most frequently asked questions that they receive by their support tickets. And for that reason, all these people will have these objections answered. And when your people have these objections answered, more of them will place the order because they don't have any worry on their mind about placing the order and buying your product, right? So very important thing. Now that's it for this video. Now, once again, if you'd like me to audit your store like this and to give you some ideas on what you can do right now to improve your bottom line, you can fulfill the form in the link in the description. And if you like this video, you can check out this playlist in which I break down successful stores and what you can take from them and apply to your store in order to boost your conversion rate and your bottom line.